different exhibitions and galleries here at the museum, where, by the way, you serve as Chief Artistic and Programming Officer.
That's right.
And up next, we're going to talk about Harlan County USA, an Oscar-winning 1976 documentary directed by Barbara Kopple. This documentary factors into this Academy Museum in several different parts. The first of which is the actual Oscar statuette that Barbara Kopple won, right?
That's right, yes. We have a beautiful gallery displaying awards that people have won, Academy Awards that people have won over the years, from Sunrise to Moonlight, we say. Sunrise awarded 1929 for cinematography, and then Barry Jenkins Award for Best Adapted Screenplay for Moonlight 2017. And all kinds of craft areas and types of filmmaking in between, including Barbara Kopple's award for Harlan County, USA. And we think that this is such an important film for us to recognize in the history of documentary, as well as a way of recognizing a true woman pioneer in American cinema.
And also, I want to ask you specifically about one of the 20 acknowledgments of Oscar wins, which is Hattie McDaniel, but there's no actual statuette there.
That's right. Hattie McDaniel was the first African American to be nominated for an Academy Award. She's the first African American to win an Academy Award for her role as Mammy in Gone with the Wind. And her award has been missing for many years. But it was really important to us, it was important to the museum's Inclusion Advisory Committee to recognize her win because of its historical significance. So the decision was made to actually acknowledge her win, but to leave that space empty. And it's a way for us not just to pay homage to Hattie McDaniel, but to really invite visitors to think about all of the omissions, the ways that people of color have not been acknowledged across film history, haven't received opportunities, and all the other traditions of filmmaking that may not be able to be commemorated in a physical way, and yet we still have to mark those histories, even if we don't have the objects.
Besides Barbara Kopple's actual Oscar statuette, you also show her acceptance speech in 1977 when she won the Best Documentary Feature Oscar. What's so interesting about that speech? It's only about 27 seconds long. It's a quickie.
It's very short. And in our Academy Awards History Gallery, we have 27 speeches that rotate. And we have selected speeches that we think are important across the history of the Oscars. Some because they are first wins, like Marlee Matlin's speech when she won for Children of a Lesser God. She was the first performer who was deaf to win an Academy Award. We have other speeches that we feature because they are landmark achievements in various technologies or types of filmmaking. Barbara Kopple's win, I think, is especially important because the way that she uses her time to acknowledge the collaboration with the people that she documents in the film and acknowledges that the film could not have been made if they had not opened up their homes and their lives to her. She really uses that platform to speak in a meaningful way to the people that she represents. And so that struck us as something that we really wanted to highlight.
Do you know what? I liked her speech too because you get the sense that, of course, she had it prepared, but it's not as if she stood up there with a piece of paper and started reading it or read off a list. I know that's the Oscar producer's nightmare when somebody walks up onto the stage with a piece of paper. It just makes their heart drop. But yes, you could tell that Barbara was really speaking from the heart. And if I did my math right, when she won that Oscar, she was only about 30 years old. So extremely impressive what she was able to do. And I look at this film, it's as if she really put herself in personal and physical danger.
I'll tell you later.
Harlan County, USA, and I think that's the hallmark of a lot of great documentary work, is that people who oftentimes put their lives on the line to tell a story that is so important to them.
Absolutely right. Barbara Kopple shows tremendous bravery in the making of this film and commitment to the people that she's documenting. She didn't just drop in for a few weeks or even a few months to make this film. She was there for incredibly long duration as a part of the movement. And as you said, she placed herself in great physical danger. At one point, we see a gun pointed directly at the camera, at the cinematographer. And so this was an important aspect of the making of this film and its historical legacy, is that it shows how a documentary film crew can actually do much more than simply capture what's going on, but can be part of the movement and can help to accelerate it and build not just like the awareness of the audience, but actually give the people involved in the struggle more of a sense that they're not alone in it.
Well, this is a powerful film and one that I'm so glad that you are exploring in the museum and that we're talking about tonight. So let's take a look from 1976, the Oscar-winning documentary feature, Harlan County, USA. Why, yeah!